back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them. In boxing parlance, they call that letting your hands go. Big chunk play on the first play of the drive, and they come right back with a big-time run on the second play. Bam, bam, big-time start.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it with Lacy. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy taking it in. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
And do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
I'm still struggling to wrap my mind around the year Todd Gurley had with the Los Angeles Rams. I thought he was a lock for 1,000 yards. Didn't approach it and never got over 100 yards in a single game all season.
Yeah, and his rookie year, we know what he did. He was averaging 4.8 yards a carry as a rookie, 3.2 this year. How much of it was up front on the O-line?
There was plenty of that, but he also has to increase his vision, and I think he may add a little bit more weight back on in order to break a few more tackles. When you run a screen pass, really.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right? And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
26. 319. Over. 319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
26.
They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Go. 319.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Go. Get 300. 319.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Over here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though.
319.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Partner, these L.A. Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they've now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in L.A. They were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but one down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense.
Oh, wide open, complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Brent, 96 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And it is so fun to watch Aaron Rodgers, especially when he airs it out.
It's not just the fact that he can throw it deep. It's how beautiful it looks when he does it. Terrific mechanics, and yes, he's got plenty of arm.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run. And a give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They come up in an offset eye. Now Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Britt, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Goff now on second down. Completes it right side to Britt. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Third and 2. Goff. He finds Quick. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. An extra defensive back in the game now here for third and 4. Goff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green, go. Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Goff going to keep it himself. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. From the red zone now, Goff out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And Cook has it left side. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The tackle there by Mark Barron. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Easy, 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 easy. Quick, quick. No, baby, 50. Over.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense won't.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Back down to Philly. Here we go.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back down to Philly. Watching that party. Here we go. Gun. Leopard. Watching that party. Back down to Philly. Here we go now. Gun. Watching that party.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. It's complete to Brett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Let's go. Green 39.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Let's go.
To throw on second down is gone. Caught here left side by Brett. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Brett, 66 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of, that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
All right, so now then, the field goal puts you back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if this is not an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, you still got the 2 timeouts, but I think you're right. I think you roll the dice right here.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Goff. Austin's got it left side. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22.